Hey. Hey, yo. I just got up a little while ago, man. I had to lay down, process some sweet potatoes, and then I ate a little something, and it was a wrap. I woke up at 4 o'clock. It was dark outside. It was noontime when I lay down, and dark when I got up. This whole getting dark at 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock is crazy. At least give us to 7. Shoot. It's been dark for 2 hours, and it's only 6 o'clock. Why? Why? Good morning, evening. Yeah, I had to lay down, man. And my potatoes is in there. I was supposed to get back up in an hour and do cabbage. Baby, I ain't did nothing. I was sleep. Hey, Pumpkin. Oh, man. How was y'all day today? Hello. So I see some people sent in, what do you call it? Some addresses. We need 2 more people for the heat-powered stove fan. I think we only got 1 for that. We need 2 more people that want. I mean, you ain't got to do nothing. You just send in your address. Those are people that have a wood-burning stove. We need 2 more people to whatever. And then I think we got 1 more bucket left. And so there's that. And then I'll be sending those out. No, I didn't see it. Planned on canning sweet potatoes today after my dentist appointment, but when I got home, I was done on my swallow. Listen. Yeah. To my email. Yes, sir. At Tatnall Place. Yep. It's in. I think I put all the information in the last class, Amber. I think it was the last class that we had. Hey, Pumpkin. Hey, TT is getting old, baby. I have been doing, but you know what I realized too? I didn't take no vitamins today, and today I had to take a nap. So I know them vitamins be working, because when I take them vitamins, baby, I be up all day. And I don't lay down until it's time to lay down. I get so much done, even though I got a lot of done today, but still. And also, one other thing we're gonna do, well, I'll just wait and talk about that. I'm gonna wait. Hey, Pumpkin, you need some vitamins, baby. Ollie's, the Ollie Women's and the Ollie Daily Energy. And I don't even take 2. I take 1 a day of 1. So like, I'll take a energy vitamin today, and then I'll take the women's vitamin tomorrow. And you supposed to take 2. I don't even take 2. I take 1 of each. I mean, like just 1 a day, like one or the other. Baby, I be through this house moving. You heard me? Hey, happy to see you too. Yeah. You feel sluggish and tired all the time? Yeah. Might have to change some of your diet too. Yeah. You might have to change some of your diet, some things in there. Cause I don't eat like I did when I first met y'all. I don't. It's a lot of stuff that I don't eat, and I should be, and that's what kept and my stomach was flat too. And now it's I think because I sit down in this chair so many hours a day. Been out of the U.S. What have I missed besides y'all? I don't know, Pumpkin. I hope you yeah. I eat both of them. Sure do love me some chicken, baby. Listen. But I quit eating a lot of salad. Like I used to eat salad. Like I would eat salad for breakfast. You know what I mean? And I don't make a big salad because I'm not gonna eat it all. Like it's a lot of stuff that I just don't eat it. Not because I don't like it no more. It's just gonna go to waste, and I don't waste. Yeah, I'm gonna eat. Definitely gonna do that. Yeah, I eat chicken and all of that. I don't eat beef that much, but I definitely eat spare. I could eat chicken every day. Now you got those WOIU love handles. Do I don't even know where that came from. Nephew, I've been able to put on whatever I want, and everything was where it needed to be. You hear me? Until I met y'all. And I realized it was all that food y'all was sending me. I didn't have to eat it just because y'all sent it. I could have put it up for later. All the cookies and cakes and popcorns. And here's CERCA, I'm going to get you lunch. And I go and buy 30 nuggets from what's the name? I don't do that no more either. No reason you can sit here and eat 20 to 25 of these Chick-fil-A nuggets, add some macaroni and cheese, and go to sleep. Welcome to the plushie section. Bet, because I scoot over. Scooch over, because I need a little bit more room than I did at first. You eat shrimp almost every day? Interesting. Are you close to the water? You must be in like a closer to the water type place, like down in the South or Cali or somewhere, Louisiana or something, where you can, because that's expensive to do. If you live in the Midwest or somewhere where they ain't got the shrimp, you can go down and get it off the boat and stuff. Anyway, how y'all been doing today? Everybody been okay? Because I've been working some more. That's what I've been doing. I do want to ask y'all a question though. It's a lot of stuff going on, and a lot of stuff that was in my phone is right there. I had to remember where it is. It's a dehydrating and working for sure. Yes. Not anymore. I buy fresh at Kroger or frozen. Got it. Okay. It's a lot going on. Y'all see that Elon Musk, how he's doing stuff like this, I don't know. How is Elon Musk, that ain't even a citizen of the United States of America, disabling the y'all seen it, is the ACLU? This nigga ain't even American. Why is you over here? I'm gonna tell y'all. He act like. I'm gonna tell y'all what Elon act like. Elon acts like the nigga that show up to your house with a bag and just never leave. And then before you know it, they trying to tell you what they don't like in your house, and in a place that they ain't paid for nothing, they ain't buying nothing, and just then tried to move from the couch to a bedroom and still don't pay no rent, don't do nothing. That's who Elon Musk remind me of. Out trying to talk to the neighbors and tell them don't throw nothing in their yard, and you don't even live here. How many baby mamas you got, Elon? You need to be worried about that. And your 17,000 children you got, you need to be worried about trying to make sure they cool. It ain't even your dwelling. You spent the night and didn't leave. Nigga let you come over here, we might have got the toe up, and now you done brought your little bag, and you ain't leaving, nigga. Trying to tell somebody what you want to see in the refrigerator, and you ain't bought nothing, Nathan. That's who Elon Musk remind me of. How is you trying to disable somebody else's rights, and you, nigga, you don't even live here. You don't go here. You need to be trying to handle that crazy mama you got. She a little weird. You need to go be over there trying to do that. Get your baby mamas to talk to you. Like, we don't care, but don't be worried about what we doing. It is not our problem that you look like that man off the Ninja Turtles. Hell. He looked just like that thing off the Ninja Turtles. He got a little alien in there. I know we do. I'd be mad too if I see a big fine black man, a Mexican man, an Asian man walking through and everybody looking and I look like that. I'd be mad too. looking like the thing, the Shredder. That's what he remind me of. Those Ninja Turtles. Like, nigga, go somewhere. Yeah. Listen, I promise you, he remind me of that dude. Like, go do something. Go do something else. Those meddling Ninja Turtles every time. Like, I'm serious. There's something so evil about that man. I get weird chills every time I see him. Yeah, he full of the devil. He don't hide it. Y'all gotta know. You said I concur, baby. What is wrong with you? Anyway. Not funny. Because I know it's some people that didn't vote for the Queen of Hearts that's losing their jobs, but y'all see they didn't pay fold. It's so many companies that are shutting down and laying off people, and this nigga ain't even got in the office yet. Now, I also, because I know y'all seen it, you said you just made me spit out my coffee. Listen, I know y'all seen this.
The ACLU helps pay legal bills for those who can't afford a... We have some breaking news right now. Elon Musk has now called publicly to defund the ACLU. The ACLU, if you don't know, is one of the biggest civil rights organizations in the country. It stands for the American Civil Liberties Union. And specifically, Musk is calling on defunding the ACLU.
How was you calling anything? Nigga, give me your phone. That's what I'm saying. You don't even live here. Who are you anyway? A sad little man with that messed up body. Raggedy self. Gone somewhere. Shoot. And this.
Newsflash, buddy. He already came. And for the coming of Mashiach, for real peace throughout the world.
He already here. And it's 4 months till it'll be 36 months that he been here. Excuse me. 3.5 months roughly, and he'll be here half of the tribulation time. Do y'all think they're gonna be trying to dedicate a temple anytime soon? So when we said that the Jews found their Messiah in 2022, and we are on the brink of a World War III, and the way that he is going to get in, okay, the way that he's going to get in is a peace in the Middle East. Fearmonger where? Since I have known y'all, the Antichrist came out, and now the Jews, well, the Romans who pretend to be Jews, they said they waiting on their Messiah. But remember when they was celebrating in 2022, they was all at the wall. Y'all remember, just like that, singing and stuff. And they was up in New York with billboards and all over the place. They had found their Messiah. Remember, he done did all the miracles and stuff. See, so the people that probably didn't pay attention to that, when they see that, they think they waiting on him to come. Right, the Jewish, right, exactly, kinda. They thinking. People that really don't even understand what that means. People that ain't been paying attention, like a lot of the reverends I know, that didn't even know that the nigga already buried. He already here. What do y'all? The reason they singing, cause they know Israel got this thing they about to do. And in 4 months, less than 4 months, the end of March, because we in December now, it'll be 3 years since he was revealed to the world. Interesting. All of the time, when 2025 takes us back, God knows how many years, and people are talking about martial law, and the lawless are applying to be the lawmakers. We in a lawless society where criminals can be president, but criminals can't get a job or rent an apartment or get a car in their own name, depending on where they at. The Bible said that in the last days it was going to be lawlessness. Well, I had to go back and pause it. Right. And that's what we have. Lawlessness is about to be the lawmakers. All the laws that they are signing in or trying to get passed have to do with assaulting people and getting away with it, doing whatever crime you want to and not being held liable for it, all the while persecuting innocent people because you mad because they look better than you. And they don't got a spray on the tan. They can just stand out in the sun. And they food tastes better. And they got a culture. And no matter how much you try to keep them down, don't nobody be looking at you. They be looking elsewhere at all of the colored people. So now you want to make it like colored people don't exist because don't nobody be paying no attention to you. Like you and Elon Musk need to go somewhere and sit the hell down. Oh, I forgot. That's what the people over there talking about their Messiah then came to. That's what they be on as well. Trying to say who ain't a real one and y'all is Romans. I just don't. I'm trying to understand. Quit cosplaying, people. Folks let you in, and then you want to take over their identities. We gonna need y'all to stop doing that. You got Romans pretending to be Israelites. You got Kim Kardashian pretending to be a black girl when she wants to. I mean, what more do y'all want us to deal with? And now this nigga that brought a bag, a spin a night bag, is trying to tell somebody how to run the block, and he don't even pay no rent over here. I be trying to figure out, like, I think it was some people that was dropped on their head when they was young or something. I don't know what's going on. I don't think their mama made them eat their vegetables. Like, they never had a whooping. I don't know. Their mama didn't pop them in their mouth and make them not say stuff that was crazy. Like, I know it did happen. Yeah. Never been hit with a chancla. Halle Isabel. They never got hit with a chancla ever. Tell Elon Musk never. You said you make my stomach hurt because, baby, I'm trying to figure out. He came to spend a night bag and the nigga ain't even never left. Had the bag outside in the car, waited till I went to sleep to come in and bring it in the house, talking about I moved in. No, you didn't. I don't even know. What is you doing? It's like the Uber man trying to come home with you and say he moving in because you done rode in his car and now y'all together. Like, Elon Musk, your mama didn't teach you about how you get to know people. He act like a white van man. Don't he act like a white van man? Being popped out from behind the garage. You see, they did what they did in NC. We voted Democrat governor attorney, and they rewrote the law, stripping their powers. Yeah. Baby, we didn't just look up lawlessness for nothing. The Bible said at the end times it was going to be lawlessness because the prince of lawlessness is here. Israel is doing stuff they haven't ever did before. They killing innocents. And what I mean by that is they hitting NATO people that ain't even, we thought it was, because the son of lawlessness is here. The son of lawlessness is in Jerusalem. And there's lawless lawmakers. The things that held them back are not holding them back anymore because they king is here. And I'm not talking about Trump. I'm talking about whatever the boy name is, Yanuka. If you think about it, all of the things that the Queen of Hearts represents are things that the Antichrist, Lucifer likes. Unaliving, abuse, the separation, lying, stealing, deceitful, power. Everything that has to do with him lines perfectly up with the Antichrist. Lucifer. Everything that he do. You right. The girls will be fighting someone up. People forget that Lucifer came as an angel of the light, speaking the word. And everything in him was guile. He's evil. But evil always masks itself as good. But you see it come through. You can't hide that. Do you understand what I'm saying? Every single thing that they're trying to do lines up with Lucifer's plan to control people, to put fear into people, to make people feel less than, because he feel less than. You don't gotta make nobody feel. I don't. You're not. We not even. I'm not even worried about you. I ain't worried about you trying to come take my. Like I don't even really worry about if you exist or not. I mean, it doesn't come up in my. But folks that feel like they've been slighted, or they feel like they will never be good enough, they always trying to take down a nigga at the top of them. They try to be their friend, get to know everything. I mean, like, if you look at it, they be walking past people's house that they want to be friends with. And when they don't want to be friends with them, they because they can't sit at the cool kid table, then they go flip the table over, pee in the juice. They cut my live out on YouTube. Interesting. They playing all the way, either way. That's because he be over here. His little meanness. I know that because every time I put something up about him, they don't. If I make a post about him, it just disappears. I tried to find some stuff on the little boy that said "Your Body, My Choice" the other day because I guess they exposed his little boyfriend. They wiped the internet of that too. Changed his name and everything on there. So if you try to type in his name, it don't even come up. Mean girls, that's what they are. I'm trying to tell you because don't nobody want to be sitting at their little raggedy table. Don't nobody like y'all. Y'all stink. They stink. You can look at them and tell they stink. Like, don't bend over because we don't want that win. I have to tell people to walk on by because they think they can stop and stare. Listen. You can just tell. They like the old dirty men. That's what they remind me of, the old dirty men that always used to sit on the porch and be doing their legs like this. And smiling at you. And they always got a scratch. That's who they remind me of. Both of them. Hey, little girl. I got some candy. Would you like some? No, it's right here in my pocket. Promise. Humble servant. Y'all already know that's what they on. Don't nobody. You gotta go in my room to get it. I need some help. I've fallen and I can't get up. Them niggas. Who went and watched Cleopatra? Did y'all go watch it? Sarah, because you know they is. I know Trump used to be over there in New Jersey and New York on the 304 stroke. Sure he did. Oh, that's how he met his wife. Moving on. I guess you can turn a hoe into a housewife at Trump's place. What was I getting ready to say? Oh yeah, did y'all go watch Cleopatra? Did y'all get to the 3rd or 4th episode? Did you? Did y'all see what Octavius was on? Did y'all see what Octavius is on when they was calling the Egypt the breadbasket and what they was about to do with it? Don't that sound familiar right now? You said we already seen the 3rd and the 4th one on Paramount, girl. They ain't even bringing that back. Y'all see that? Do that sound like what's going on right now? And he got on the clothes and everything. He ain't even hiding what spirit is running through him. So we know what spirits he conjured, don't we? He said AI is conjuring spirits, and he's the one making all this AI stuff. So he's giving evil spirits that used to be here before a whole new body, a host. Oh, I don't believe that. It doesn't matter because your toys will act up and talk when you ain't touching them. And that's exactly what he just made, a life-size toy that could be real, real dangerous. Ain't that what happened with the toys? The toys be moving by themselves. He said that with a smile on his face too. Sure did. We've seen possessed dolls, which I think he just did. He made possessed dolls. Yeah. Yeah. Ain't that crazy? He literally made a band of, and not only that, what got me, that, and this was a while ago, what got me is when he made the Ghostbuster cars. I said, oh, they really don't get what he just told y'all. I didn't, girl. It fell out. Interesting. Interesting. He made Ghostbuster cars. And y'all, a lot of people was like, oh, yeah, it can see dead people. Evil spirits. He literally gave you a car that can track disembodied spirits, but can't go through water. Now the damn things is driving off of bridges and stuff. Y'all seen the self-driver one? It was tearing into the cars. Y'all seen that the other day? And injured the two people that was in it? The self-driving Tesla? Y'all seen it? Smashed all up. You ain't never felt somebody sitting next to you and you know somebody's sitting next to you, but you can't see them. You ain't never felt nobody behind you and you keep turning around because you can feel that they there, but you can't see them. You don't think that's who he got driving y'all cars? Interesting. How many times in the scary movies have we seen a person get in a cab and whole time it was a ghost driving the cab? And the person didn't realize until they got out that they was talking to a dead person. A disembodied spirit. And so now he done made y'all pay $1 gazillion for a disembodied spirit to control your car and show you where his homeboys is. Interesting. You said, let me out. Mm-hmm. You said, woo! Ain't that crazy? Look at all the new technology. He done gave you a Ghostbuster car. But it ain't a Ghostbuster. It's the opposite. He didn't pull the switch and let all the spirits out. And each one of them is driving your cars. Interesting. And now he didn't put them in dolls to walk around your house while you sleep. Y'all is crazy. As soon as I saw they could pick up demons, I said, yeah, that's a car I won't be riding in. I think I rode in 2 Teslas as a, what's the name? And but you don't got to come pick me up in this car. What about the cars that will disappear when you think they're in your rear view? All of that. Where are my coloring books and markers? I can't. I'm trying to tell you, girl. But people, that's the thing. Like, this why I can't, people be like, you think too deep. No, you did. Baby, the first time I see them dead people or something, I said, oh, hell no. Not to confirm what I already was feeling. And the robot dogs. I could definitely see those, the robot dogs being one of the, All I want to say is infancy of Jesus. In the infancy of Jesus Christ, how many times did Lucifer turn into a dog? Or a bird? Or a woman or a man to get away from what he just did? He would fly out of the animal or fly out of the person and turn into a black dog and run away. Well, in all the scary movies, ain't it always some crazy, evil black dog sitting there growling at somebody trying to attack them? The jackal. Huh? And we just thought, oh, even what's the Cujo and all of that. Okay. What if people knew that that had reference to Lucifer, that he changes himself into the black dog? Crazy part, I used to want a Tesla. Now I will never buy one. Thank you. Thankful my eyes are open to other stuff now. I call them Antichrist cars. Yeah. Because whenever the hellhounds. Yep. Interesting. So people don't even think about things like that. You hear me? They don't think that, hey, I should be paying attention to this. When we sing the jackal and the omen, you knew something evil was coming. Exactly. And remember, in the birth of Jesus, the infancy of Jesus Christ, he kept turning into dogs. I just saw someone post the why. I just kept scrolling. Interesting. Yeah. It's crazy. But again, now do you understand why Lucifer is not worried about nobody screaming, I'm a Christian, I love God, blah, 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 and they not paying attention to nothing? They screaming all of that. But you don't even be thinking about, like, what's in front of you. You don't even think about the spiritual aspect of what it is that you're doing. Or why is this like this? What is this symbol meaning? Why did he say or she say what they said? Like, people don't, if it ain't face value, they don't want it. Yeah. Think about how, I'm not even trying to be funny or nothing, but think about how many Christians went out and bought a car that allows them to see the dead. But they'll tell you, don't watch the show Evil, or don't watch what's the one that we watch with the hell. They go into Moana talking about it's so demonic. If that's the case, the first one was demonic because she went and summoned some spirits from somewhere, and the water and the elements was helping her. Like, do y'all even really understand what y'all be saying? You as a Christian took your child to see Wicked. I'm so appalled. I thought it didn't say sanctified. It didn't say holy. It said wicked. So what did you think it was going to be? Are you that blind? Just like the Christians took their kids to see Enchanted. Did you ever even look what Enchanted means to be bewitched? Words don't mean nothing. I guess. Imaginary, right. I'm not going to lie. When I first started here, I used to be like, we are all over the place and looking things up. Now, I wouldn't have it any other way. Girl, everybody. I told y'all my friends used to be like, you be all over the place because we touching a lot of stuff that's about to be important. Don't worry about it. Mind your business. Cause Keish, what have we studied over here that ain't been on the news or on a show or on a movie or whatever else? Just think if we only stayed focused on one subject or You know, I'm girl. Oh, it's a lot of people that be like, your classes, I can't follow along, right? Because you only used to, not saying to you, but I've had friends say, you be all over the place or it ain't focused because you used to only one way of study or going to church and they telling you what to think. And we don't do that. I don't tell y'all what to think. And that is hard for a lot of people to get out of that mentality of no, just tell me what I need to know. No, go find it for yourself and come up with your own conclusion. People don't like that because then they don't have nobody to blame if stuff don't work out. But they self. And so they steer clear of that. I let my kids watch all of it. I'm gonna tell you why. Because I wanted to teach them about the spiritual realm. Now one of my kids works in like a mental hospital. And she was telling me basically that she was like, Mom, you can see the spirits running through the people in there. You can see it. And everybody else thinks it's addiction or whatever. She said, but I know what it is. You can see it. I said, right. And so that's why God has you there. And we read the story of the demoniac today. She was like, oh my God. You said, funny, my daughter wants to work in a mental hospital too. Interesting. Make sure she understands the spiritual realm. This is why crazy people can always tell you your business. Not all. A lot of them have gifts. And then also, you said she not lying. I see it every day. Nicola, listen, talking about, I said, baby, Mom, why you always talking about that? Because it's going to be a part of your life later. Discernment is needed if you're going to be around crazy folks. And when I say crazy people, I don't mean like, oh, you know, mean that derogatory. No. When I showed my daughter that the demonic, when I had her go look up today how much a legion is, she was like, she said, wait, Mom. You mean to tell me this man had 3,000 to 6,000? I said, and depending on what kind of legion it is, some demons have 40,000 spirits under them. She said, what? I said, baby, this is where DID comes from. She was like, yep. You said them trucks giving maximum overdrive energy, just small truck. What you talking about? Listen, this is the scary thing, right? It's so many people that only say things are wicked that are things that they don't know about. But they don't know they be doing wicked things. But they won't go study and understand what God told us not to touch. So how will you know if you touching it or not? Oh, I don't know. I don't remember that one. I don't think I ever seen it. You was trying to protect them from that stuff? Well, then how would they know? How you protect? Okay, let me ask you a question. How are you protecting them by just not letting them see it? That means if they ever come across it, they won't know. Okay, yeah, I never seen it. That's what I'm saying. I never seen it. Got it, but I never seen it. I never seen it. So that means, okay, prime example. You don't talk to your kids about witchcraft, right? You don't help them understand. Right. No. But listen. You don't teach them. So when they go to their friend's house and their friend mama say, oh, we're going to play a game. And they lay your baby down and they got your baby under a crystal saying a chant. Your baby don't even know that I ain't supposed to do this. You understand what? Like I said, me and my kids watch Law and Order SVU. it made them some of the most cautious kids I know. People was like, "Oh my God, you're letting them watch that?" Yeah. You don't see they snatching 7-year-olds. You don't see they got little girls tied up in the bed on this camera. Them girls is about their age. Yeah, I am. Because these stories is from headlines. So then why wouldn't I prepare them for if someone, ignorance does not exempt you. Exactly. 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 Your friend, okay. This is what people fail to realize. Most people that really do magic, you won't even see it. It's going to be put away somewhere because it's a hidden art. But they'll be giving you things, right? They'll be giving you things, little pieces at a time to get you ensnared, and you don't even know you're doing magic. So when you don't understand how magic works, not practice magic, but when you don't understand how magic works, you leave your kids open, you leave yourself open, you leave your hut. How many of y'all was over here? Y'all know what y'all was doing. Y'all had altars and everything in y'all house, wearing the beads, calling on spirits to come to your house and your ancestors, evil spirits that was mimicking spirits. You was doing whole witchcraft and didn't even know. Talking to dead spirits when God talks about that. You was doing it. When did you stop? When we start reading the scriptures about you talking to rocks and asking the rock. Hey, rock God. I need you to bring me peace. Rock God. Rock God, I need you to bring me a husband and some money and a new car and bring me. I just want a new life, Rock. I'm going to charge you outside. I'm going to carry you outside and put you under the moon, and I want you to bring me something. Bring yourself outside. This rock ain't getting outside unless I take it. So how in the hell is this rock going to bring me a husband? And it can't even take itself outside. It had to be formed to be like this. It didn't come like this. Rock God is real lazy. And so is his cousin. Amethyst. This was formed and sanded and polished by a man or a woman. It didn't even form itself. He talked about men praying to rocks and wood fashioned with their own hands and asking inanimate things to help it. Like believing that your bracelet is going to protect you from a bullet. When God got angels that's been with you since the day you took your first breath. Matter of fact, it was angels on the side of your mama protecting you so that the devil couldn't kill the life that was in her womb. And you asked a rock to protect you, or a piece of wood. Interesting. This is why it's important to know about magic so that you don't practice it. You hear me? You got magic books. I literally saw a post or something, and somebody was like, she practiced witchcraft, blah, blah, blah. I think it was under my post or something. And I'm like, what? I practice witchcraft. You evidently ain't listening to nothing. You probably saw me showing a book about magic. But that's why you are stepping up into God's house with magical clothes on. You're stepping up in God's house with, you want to get up and talk about idolatry. Loud and wrong. Come on, Neek. Come on, Neek. Come on. You stepping up in God's house, got the people buying you the stuff that represents the idol you so-called preaching about. And you, right. You said, circa these people who say that got the very devil inside them. Oh, this is the thing. I'm not worried about it. They call Jesus a witch. They call Jesus so drunk. They call Jesus all kind of stuff. He was God in the flesh. I know they can't see. I know. That's because they don't know. And the Bible says, my people perish for the lack of knowledge. We didn't already did all the research on all the names and all of those different things and what symbol that is on their car, on the bottom of their shoes, and all of these things. See, when people read about the red shoe club, they just changed it to red bottoms, and it's probably some fine calf skin on the bottom of there and all of this, and you don't know it's the blood from your missing nephew. It's the skin of a kid. And you going out and spending all this money 9 times out of 10 to find they know where the kids is. On the bottom of your shoe. They hide right in plain sight. Dorothy had red shoes. Sure did. Sure did have some red ruby shoes on. I think Darla Dimple wore something. Not Darla Dimple, but whatever that little girl name was. She had red shoes too. I can't think of her name. She who Darla Dimple is supposed to show my son Mountain of Tati and Moana versus the real life identical. He's invested. Come on, Tootie. They tell you the truth, but they put it in a cartoon. My daughter just said, "Circa hair is so cute. I'm thankful she watches you sometimes." Oh, Pumpkin, thank you. Auntie had to tie this hair up, girl, because I was in there working. I'm working. Not too far. I don't remember that. Shirley Temple. That was her name. Thank you. Y'all remember that? Who remember Bosom Buddies? Y'all remember that show? Anybody remember Bosom Buddies? The cross-dressing men that they couldn't, it was the only women's apartment, and they wanted the apartment because it was cheap, and so they dressed up like women every day to be able to rent the apartment. Funny, I used to watch that show and crack up, and now you said Kip and Henry. Bosom Buddies. Yeah. What was he telling us? What was he telling us? He was telling us what was really going on in the industry. Yep. Three's Company. Yep, that too. But I'm saying, if you look at Bosom Buddies, how many people are we finding out now that are the wives of officials that live in an area like they lived in? And we finding out that these people they weren't born female. Like the lady in the French president's wife and different people like that. And now they going back through all the presidencies and all of this, and the royals, and they finding out that a lot of those women were not born, female. So they've been telling us a lot of stuff the whole time. We just There were some other things I want to talk to you about, but I ain't gonna lie, I can't remember. It was just stuff I seen on TikTok. Most of the women who wore scars around their neck were hiding the Adam's apple. Yep. So this is the thing. Mork and Mindy, Alien, Robin Williams, you ain't lying. They've been around us the whole time. They be trying to tell us. And we just, oh, this is a cool show. No. Just like when you go back and you watch all the old Disney shows, you see the Illuminati signs everywhere in there. They always got an eye in the back of their stuff. The symbolism that's being so blatant is sickening, though. And we never knew. Think about this, right? As children, they programmed us to not suspect the all-seeing eye. To not even pay no attention to it. To not even, you know what I mean? We wasn't suspect. We wasn't like, wait a minute, why is that eye back there? We just thought it was a cool, That's So Right. All our shows, too. Right? They might have it on a small necklace. Well, your brain is registering. You not thinking about it, but it's going into your subconscious. So then when we see it now, it's like, oh, that's the all-seeing eye. Not realizing. Or, like I said, with, what's the three witches? Or even Twitches with the girls, with the twins. All of these movies desensitized us to witchcraft. Charmed. I was thinking about the what's the one that's on Hocus Pocus? Bewitched. I Dream a Genie. Sabrina. Don't forget Angel and Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Yep. Aladdin, same thing. A jinn is an evil spirit. It really did desensitize us. I always love witchy, scary movies. Well, I watch them because I got tired of seeing it in my sleep, and I used to really see spirits and stuff, so I need to see if anybody else is going through what I'm going through. I never seen that. What's Xenia? Or Xena? Zanaya? I don't know that. You said, yeah, but the all-seeing eye wasn't meant to be bad, as far as I know. Yes, it was. That's Lucifer's thing. He was trying to be the all-seeing God. God never said he had an all-seeing eye. He said he see everything. Lucifer wants to be God, and he wants to be in the highest. No. The capstone represents Lucifer. Oh, Xena. Got it. Oh, got it. Okay. Xena the Princess Royal. Right. The all-seeing eye is Lucifer. He's supposed to be the capstone. Well, God is at the highest heaven, and he said, I'm going to exalt my throne above yours. So when he was thrown down lower than lower than God, then what he did was elevate himself. This is what pride is, and haughtiness. That's where the all-seeing eye came from, because he wanted to be the God of this earth. He want to make it like, this is why the people in the Illuminati and all of that, they videotape people, they control them, they have people that watch them, so that Lucifer and his minions can pretend to be all-knowing and all-seeing, just like God. Yeah, that's where the level of control comes from. God governs, Lucifer controls. And they have the nerve to put it right on our money, but we doing too much when we call it out. Yeah. Yeah. Think about it. Everything that Lucifer does is he copies everything that God does, literally. Everything. God has mysteries. He calls his the mystery school. God says he has hidden mysteries. Lucifer came down here and started the hidden knowledge schools. He want to be his dad, real bad. Real bad. There was mystery. Okay, like prime example. Okay. The prophets, right? Stars put a circle around their eye for the third. They do all kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. Watch this. Um. Uh. Mm-hmm. That's it. All right, y'all. I'll be right back in it. Get your Bible gateway. I'm about to show y'all something. Often imitated, never duplicated. I'm about to show y'all. Well, we read it before, but we're going to read it again. Give me 1 second. Excuse me. Yeah, no, that's not what it means. The all-seeing eye is not of God. That's Lucifer's thing, huh? Don't let them trick you. God said, my eyes roam to and fro, not I. Plural, more than one. He said his eyes run to and fro. It ain't nothing he don't see. He didn't say nothing about one eye. Mm-mm. Okay. Y'all ready? You're welcome. All right. I need y'all to go to 2 Kings 6. We read this before, but we're going to read it again because it's relevant. I need you to go to chapter 6, verse 8. 2 Kings chapter 6, verse 8. ERV. Y'all ready? You're welcome. Yep. I'm gonna have to check my potatoes in a minute. This hair is about to be gray. Okay. It says the king of, I'm sorry. Yeah. Did I say verse 8? Yeah. The king of Aram was making war against Israel. He had a council meeting with his army officers. He said, go to such and such a place and prepare to attack the Israelites when they come by. But the man of God sent a message to the king of Israel. Elisha said, be careful. Don't go by that place because the Aramean soldiers are hiding there. The king of Israel sent a message to his men at the place that the man of God had warned him about. And the king of Israel saved quite a few men. The king of Aram was very upset about this. He called his army officers and said to them, tell me who is spying for the king of Israel. And one of the officers of the king of Aram said, my lord and king, not one of us is a spy. Elisha the prophet from Israel can tell the king of Israel many secret things, even the words that you speak in your bedroom. Who's remember me telling y'all that God allowed me to hear secret conversations? Y'all remember me telling y'all that? So if you ever thought I was crazy, this is what I'm talking about. In real life, it happens. This is what I mean. He said to him, you in your bedroom talking to your soldiers in a whole nother place. And God tells the prophet what you saying in your bedroom. So he can run and tell who he needs to tell. Like, people don't believe it, but it's true. Okay? This is a real thing. It happens. I'm trying to tell you. You hear me? Here we go. It says, the king of Aram said, find Elisha, and I will send men to catch him. We always on the run. Nigga, and it's just because of what I said. I ain't even put hands on you. Why is you wanting to put hands on me, sending folks after me to my door? Because I can hear what you say about me when I ain't around. Trying to tell you. The servants told the king of Aram, Elisha is in Dothan. I always tell, this one I don't tell, okay. Who already heard me say, I don't tell people when I'm going out of town. I don't tell people where I'm going. I don't like people knowing my every move. I don't want you to know I was there until I get back. Understand now why. Crazy thing is, I just had a conversation with my daughter about an ex-friend that I used to have. And every single time somebody asked this person about me, they ran down whatever of my business that they thought they knew. And I asked a person one time, how do you know that that person is not trying to hurt me? Oh, sissy, it ain't like that. I said, again, how do... Hold on, y'all. That's your nephew. That is your nephew. How you call me and I call you back and you don't answer, son? Hello. Are you home? Okay, Mama's on live. It's okay. Are you gonna be home for a minute? Okay, because I want to read something with you. Do you have your Josephus book? Not where you. Okay, grab it because you're gonna need it. I want to show you something. All right, I love you. Give me a few minutes. Bye. I woke up from my nap. Some said, "Go check the door, baby." They was in there. I said, "Ooh wee." Y'all nephew love his mama a lot. Anyway, yeah, monitoring spirits are copycats. That's why I told y'all I do not talk to dead people. I don't want nothing to do. Listen, my granddaddy, my grandfather, Deacon such and such, out of all the men on the planet, except for my, well, I didn't have my son then. I love my granddaddy. Do you hear me? And after he died, he was in one dream. And I let him know, don't come back, granddaddy. It hurt. Well, I cried my eyes out, baby, because I love my granddaddy, honey. My granddaddy could do no wrong in my eyes, more than my dad and whatever else. Like that was my granddaddy. You hear me? But when he died, oh no, no. He came and it was crazy because in the dream, when he came, he was showing me that it was somebody that was going to cheat on me, and they was going to cheat on me with somebody I knew, and I was going to have a gauge, and I was going to go to jail for unaliving people, and I was in an old school. He died in 2008, and in 2009, I got with a person that slept with my best friend, and I found out about it, and he and I were into it, and there ended up being an old school and a gauge involved. But because I had that dream, and my granddaddy was in there, and in the dream my mom passed away, and I couldn't go to her funeral, I didn't commit the crime that the devil wanted me to commit, because God showed me a year prior what was going to be up. And technically, he showed me 4 years ahead, because it wasn't until 4 years. So he showed me the dream. I got with the person the next year, and then 3 years after we got together, the situation happened. So he showed me 4 years prior to it happening the situation that I was going to be in, but in the dream I couldn't see the person's face, but I knew their stature and everything, color, everything. It just, the faces would always, this part is always blurred most times in my dreams. If God just wants me to understand the character of the person or how they move, he won't show. Like, I can see everything else. I'll be able to see your hair and everything, but this right here is going to be blurry. I'll be able to see the shape of your head, your hands, everything, but this right here, I don't get to see that part. Okay. So, in that, my granddaddy was in that dream, and that's why it meant so much to me, because he was a tall, dark-skinned man, and the guy in the dream was tall and dark-skinned. Well, the crazy. See, you said, so that's why your faces are not shown? Yeah, because you're supposed to pay attention to the character, because you're going to meet the person. Because if he show you the face, you'll be looking for him. You said, oh my God, that's how I see things. Yeah. Yeah, he can't show you the face because then you'll be looking for him, but he just wants you to pay attention. Anytime God don't show you the face, from my point of view, he wants you to pay attention to the character of the person. If they're guileful, if they, you know what I'm saying? Like, how do they move? That's why I say when I tell people I've seen you before, it's because in my dreams, God made me pay attention to character, not the face of the person. You see what I mean? Mm. So that's why I used to tell my kids, don't look at the face, pay attention to how they move. And so then when we would like come get used to new people, they'll say, Mom, that's a such and such, and she's a such and such, calling out a name because they're not looking at the face, they're talking about the person's character. And they was like 7, 8, 9, 10, honey. They was young, but I taught my kids to pay attention to character very quickly. Daisy, what's wrong? You said, wait a minute. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. God is good, though. He be trying to put you on game. So when whatever it, because he know it's going to happen. A lot of stuff like that happened with me. I'm okay with it, though. Thanks, Dad, for letting me know. I would rather know, because I'm still going to have to go through it. I effed up right now because I don't like some of these characters. Pumpkin. It's okay, but guess what? See, this is the thing. You have to learn the material. You're in the school of life right now, Pumpkin. So you won't ever know if a person, you won't understand betrayal until you deal with someone that has betrayed you. But then that teaches you not to be a person working in betrayal. You see what I'm saying? If you deal with a liar and it hurts your feelings and it disappoints you and it breaks you down, that should drive you to be a more honest person. I had a miscarriage a few years ago, and I had a dream where my son went from baby to a man with no face. Yep. God was letting you know. Yeah, that he was going to be born. Yep. His life was going to be here, and then, yeah. But God is so amazing like that, y'all. Some people would be like, I don't want to know, or blah, blah, blah. But God, he be giving you stuff to soften your heart, so when it happens, you're not as, you know? Yeah. Yep. God is good even in that, right? Because he don't even have to do that. He don't have to tell you nothing but his love and kindness, and he know how we hurt because he lived in human flesh, and we got our emotions from him. So, yeah, it's a real thing. And that's why I said I've learned to listen because God, now, mind you, it don't have to be your life. And like I told y'all before, sometimes God will let you, the wind is blowing. I'm not tripping. I'm like, why is that? Oh, it is the wind. I guess it's windy outside. So, sometimes he'll let you dream something that seems so real for you, but it's actually somebody else's life that you're praying for. Does that make sense? It's not for you. It's for someone. It could be someone halfway across the world for real. Because think about it. The prophet wasn't where this king was, right? Because they was going to have to go through this certain area or whatever it is. So God allowed him to know. Now, mind you, the soldiers had no idea. God told the prophet and had the prophet go send word to the king. But this dude don't even, you see what I'm saying? To the point where he like, one of y'all around me ain't right. Who went and told him? And so remember when I told y'all God would have me call people, or people would call me and I would start talking and they would get upset because I knew things that I wasn't supposed to know. And so then they get mad and they don't want to talk to me. Like I done did something to them. There's no way I could know this. So when I'm just telling you a story, I don't know that it's you. I'm just telling you what God had me. You know what I mean? When my ex cheated with our friend, and me and my ex had the same dream about a shadow figure entering my bedroom door. I know about them dreams, girl. Whoa! You hear me? Listen, that took me back to a dog time. Let's not talk about it, but yeah. You brought out the old grandma him in me, honey. What you done said? Listen here. Baby. Nigga, listen. Bring back the old Hebrew spiritual on me. You hear me? Yeah, baby. I told y'all, God told me the girl's name. What kind of phone this nigga was gonna have? It wasn't no dark circle, baby. He gave me the name, the phone, baby, the car, everything. And I said, who is? She didn't show up till 18 months later. He said, man, that's crazy. You tell me I didn't leave my house but to go to the grocery store and pick my kids up from school, baby. That's all I went. That's all. And to the Chinaman store. And God, you love me enough to tell me about a chick that was going to come 18 months later. He hadn't even met her yet. Pah! I ain't talking about something similar. I'm talking about I wrote her name in my journal 18 months ahead of time. The nigga didn't even have a phone he had. I said, you had a phone? It was like a flat face phone and this and that. Wasn't no buttons on it, blah, 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 baby. Right. Before she showed up, he got a phone that was like this with no buttons on it. And when I found out about her, he had the phone with no buttons on it. Sure did. The HTC, the first one they came out with the sure did. I said, but you didn't have that phone you had. It was a phone that didn't have no buttons on it. He was like, girl, you tripping. And boop. She called that very phone. I said, yeah, you can keep playing whatever, because he into that other side. He got, at first he wasn't. And somewhere in the mix of us getting together, he decided to go to the dark side. And so then I had to go on and move around. And I said, well, what your God tell you? Well, last time I talked to him, I said, well, what your God tell you about what's going on? Because he sure told me everything that was going to happen to you. The incarceration, your city being on fire, everything. He told me all the stuff. Your kid, your wife, everybody. And I wasn't even nowhere around you. You hadn't even met her yet. Told me the kid was coming 3 years before the kid was ever even conceived. And he didn't meet the mama until 18 months later. I said, baby, and we have been apart for I don't know how long. So, well. That's why I be like, I just write it down. I'm going to know if it's real or not here in a minute. It's spooky. Anyway. Girl, you done took me all the way back. Listen here. Moving on. Pay attention. He don't miss. And now you see why, like when people tell me, oh, you need to calm down, oh, you just don't know. And I don't have to act like I don't know just because you don't know how this works. This is my life. You're just always so uptight about everything because everything he be showing me be right. So I know it's coming. I just don't know when. Just because you want to live in La La Land and don't want to know when the snakes and the robbers and the people was around you, that could have kept me safe. Because the moment that I had the feeling that ex of mine, my ex-husband, oh, baby, I was on couch. You don't never want to, because my body don't lie to me. And the moment that you go to touch me and my body shrug away, you done been with somebody else. When my body stops reacting to you, oh, yeah, you done been somewhere else, baby. You ain't got to say nothing. You ain't even got to be changed of how you come home or nothing. The moment you go to hug me and it is a weird energy right here, I know what's up. And back in the day, I used to shrug that off. But baby, once I got married, like, baby, my body, as soon as she don't start up and go, yeah, there's something going on around here. Something ain't right, but I don't care what you say. Let me go check my potatoes. Hold on. Something ain't right. I don't care what it is say. You hear me? This body is going to tell me, because energy don't lie. While my coffee take 2 minutes to make, I want to show y'all. Now, I hope these don't drop on the floor. Y'all see them? Yeah. Our sweet potatoes. They almost done, too. They almost finished. Right. So, mamas. And Queen gave me an idea, too. I was like, dang, because I don't really eat instant potatoes. But when I went to just check up and make sure, you always got to, because I ain't dehydrated potatoes in a long time, like sweet potatoes. And I was like, dang, let me go make sure. She made them in the instant sweet potatoes. Queen, thank you. Because that I can do. Now, I got the slices for my potatoes that I want to eat. These is going to the kids. But instant sweet potatoes, girl, thank you. Because it is better to do it. I got these and the things. I said, oh, right on. Right on. Thank you. All these potatoes I did because I don't eat instant potato. I don't eat them. Right? So I never thought to do them because I don't eat them. But baby, why the lady she did the instant sweet potatoes. And I just went to make sure if I need to blanch them because I hadn't did them in 4 years. So I'm like, okay, let me, go back because just because you did it don't mean you did it right. Baby, instant sweet potatoes. I said, thank you, Queen. And you got to think about it. If you got little kids, there's, even baby food. That could be baby food. That's a good deal there. So thank you, Queen. I promise that coffee maker, I ain't gonna complain, Dad. Thank you. But it take a minute. And this is the result of that. Yes, baby. She said that, and when I went to look up so it's a sheet of sweet potato. Right? So I don't got food to waste. Let me take this out of here. And I'm gonna have to vacuum. Wait a minute now. I can't handle But yeah. And then you just blend it up in the blender. So thank you, Queen. I appreciate you. sorry. I'm always multitasking. Oh, there we go. So, back to what we were saying. Moving on. All right. It says the king of Aram sent horses, chariots, and a large army to Dothan. They arrived at night and they surrounded the city. I know this. Elisha's servant got up early that morning. When he went outside, he saw an army with chariots all around the city. The servant said to Elisha, "Oh, my master, what can we do?" Do you know who this servant would be to me in a movie? The woe is me, nigga, if we fall into a trap. We're gonna die. Oh my God. What are we gonna do? How do we get out of here? They're gonna kill us. We need to move around. Like, this is what I imagine him doing. Wherever. Just start wherever, Pumpkin. Just open it up. You hear me? You said Mr. Jeeves. This is... We're never going to get out of here. Like, that's what I imagine this guy being. How are we going to get away? There's no way out. They're surrounding us. Look at all of them. There's only so many of us. What that mean? I could imagine Elijah sitting there. Dang, I really hope y'all pray I find my glasses because I don't know where they at. But I can see Elijah. I'm sorry, Elisha, excuse me. Sitting up in the top of the house with some coffee and some beaties. And you know what a beatie is? Do anybody know what a beatie is? Just put a heart, right, if you know what a beatie is. If you don't know what a beatie is, never mind. Right? Trying to get his morning right. Mm-hmm. Trying to get his morning together. Because God didn't already told him. He was up before the soldiers. He saw the soldiers coming. You hear me? He saw the soldiers coming. He already knew as soon as he told them that they was going to be on the way. You hear me? Probably. Writing down whatever he... You hear me? And he come in there tripping. But he don't know he already seen them. I knew they was coming 2 weeks ago before I went and told him to tell him. I knew. I just couldn't say nothing to y'all. He been knew. I'ma tell you how he knew. Elisha turned around and said, "Don't be afraid. The army that fights for us is larger than the army that fights for Aram." See, they cleaned it up. What he said was, "Nigga, when has God ever not..." Bro, get out of here. I already knew. God opened his eyes so we can see. Because I'm tired of you overreacting every time we is sieged. I'm telling you, they cleaned it up. He like, bro, for real? Oh. He was irritated. God, can you please show him that your angels is out there? Because I've been dropping hints that this was coming for a month and nobody, they just wasn't paying attention. Right. If God told him what the man was saying in his bedroom, you don't think he told him when the horses was going to show up? Really? For real. If they wasn't even in the same city, and God told Elisha, what, you don't think he showed him the whole mini movie of how it's gonna play out? For real. You see most things in the spirit first. Where are warrior angels? Where do they reside? In the spirit first? God probably told Elisha exactly where to lay and everything so that he could hear him coming in the spirit first. You ain't never been around your house and heard something drop, and then somebody drop in. Somebody drop a addy in your inbox. Somebody pop up on your page and they didn't fell out of whatever hole, like Mario Brothers, out that green thing into your dimension. Because somebody else dropped them and then they dropped straight through that little green thing into your inbox or on your Facebook or your Instagram. No? I hate to say it, but Juanita Bynum is one of the, she said, what is that fall? And God said, you if you don't pray. Hello. When she said that, I said, oh. Right. Oh. She said she kept hearing stuff fall. Now, evil spirits can make stuff fall too. But God told her, you hear that fall? And she said, what is that? You if you don't pray. Because it's a man coming your way and you going to be back in the sheets again. Mm-hmm. When I was 21, I said she did not have to say that. Because I used to yell at my kids all the time and say, what is that? Mama, nothing. Ain't nothing fell. Go down there and look and see what that was. You. Soon as you go to the gas station today, you about to see something you like. And in 6 months, you about to be entangled. I watched No More Sheets the other day. Did you? What'd she say? That's you falling if you don't pray. Did he? Didn't she? Trying to tell you, I know, baby, because after that I had every book she wrote. I said, wait a minute, this lady didn't live kind of parts of my life. Hold up. And entanglement, trying to tell you. Listen, and it don't necessarily even got to be that you sleeping with somebody. It could be you about to get back with your friend that have you doing stuff that you wouldn't normally do. Or it could be a number of things that lead you away from Christ. It don't always have to be that situation. That's just what she used. But, excuse me. Well, I found out my grandbaby liked burping. It made me happy. And she'll just burp in your face. I said, you are your grandmother's child. And she likes to drink stuff that makes her burp. I told y'all me and my dad used to go get ginger ale. Her papa, she never met him. And her great-grandfather. And we burp. And now she loves it. My daughter was like, look, she didn't learn how to burp. And now she hurry up and drink stuff so she can burp real hard. I said, yep, that's my grandbaby. That is my grandbaby. It makes me happy. I'm gonna have to get her some ginger ale so we can drink it together and burp as long as she wants to. Yes, when I see her the next time. He said, no, my neighbor just tried to get back cool with me. Interesting. Anyway, moving on. That part. Just be careful. That's all. It says, don't be afraid. The army that fights for us is larger than the army that fights for Aram. Then Elisha prayed and said, Lord, I ask you, open my servant's eyes so he can see. The Lord opened the eyes of the young man, and the servant saw the mountain was full of horses and chariots of fire. They were all around Elisha. These horses and chariots of fire came down to Elisha. He prayed to the Lord and said, I pray that you will cause these people to become blind. So God did what Elisha asked, and he caused the Aramean army to become blind. When God let you slip right past your enemy. Yeah. I'ma just. That's why I said, why you want to be on a losing team? Do you realize that God can make a person like? Do you understand? Do you even understand what that means? That God made however many men in that army temporarily blind because the prophet asked him. And then let the prophet go down there where they was at and say, I know the way. I don't know what's going on. Y'all all right? Okay, let me lead y'all. No, I know the way. I don't know. Everybody grab. Y'all tie y'all horses together. Tie their tails together. Or whatever. Tie y'all. I'm going to lead y'all right on where y'all need to go. And lead you right to your enemy that's bigger than you. Nah. Lead you right to the person house you talking about. Really? Oh, you didn't know I knew them? I do. Now, what was you saying again? Because now you need me to talk to these people to see if they don't want to do to you what you decided to do to me, right? This is faithful energy. Because he led them right into the hands of the king that he was talking about attacking. The whole you did. Remember now, they just had Elisha and them siege. They was surrounding where they was at. God let them go blind, and they led them directly into the city, and you turn around, and now you surrounded by the very people you just had surrounded. And you want to play with my dad for what? For what? Could you imagine? A person is talking about hurting you, and God let them get to the edge of your house, and they have an aneurysm, a heart attack, or instantly temporary blindness. and don't even know you standing behind them. They planned to ambush you. And God will put your enemy in your hands. Be careful of the things you wish on other people. For real. Because you'll be right in the midst of it and they'll be sitting there watching you and you don't even know they're watching you. That happened to my husband, lawyer, years ago. He had a heartache before he got a heart attack before he got to court. I told you about that man up in Indiana. He went to stab that lady and pulled the knife up like this, and baby, before he could drop it down, God stopped his heart. And I think she was a stranger to him. I don't even think he knew who she was. Went up like this, baby, and as soon as he went to bring that knife down, no more, I bet you won't. I don't want no parts of it. You do whatever you feel is fine. That's why I don't, yeah. It's a lot of reasons why I just don't be wanting to fool with nobody. Because when God get ready to do something to somebody that's trying to do you wrong for no reason or whatever it is, baby, you be feeling bad for them. You feel bad. Like, you hear, you be like, wait a minute, what happened? Oh my God, are you serious? Now, nobody might not know the interaction you have with that person. I had a brain aneurysm and got 4 metal coils in my head. Interesting. Tasha, can I ask you something? How was your thought life? Hey. I'm saying before. Before you had the aneurysm, was you a mean thinker? I'm just trying to see something because I know somebody else is. Hey, Pumpkin. Okay. Okay. It's crazy. Girl, thank you for being honest. It just make me think about that whole whatever you use to sin against God, that's the thing he gonna punish. And it be so true. Like, bro. It's okay, Pumpkin. It's okay. It's okay, but listen, in this last 15 years, y'all, I promise y'all, I learned a lot about certain sicknesses and medicine and different things. And it's like, dang, Dad, you really do. They need to put that part that we read about Joseph's brother when they say whatever it is that you use to sin against God, like that's the thing that he put. That's mind blowing. And I'm not saying just your situation. I'm saying for me too. Like I know, like. Like, what in the world is this? What is this? And he bring it to you of why. That's crazy. You said, yep, it's true. Baby, listen. When you think about how he do, it's like, ooh, it's above my pay grade. It's so deep and so, like, unsearchable. God. Ooh. How many of y'all the other day when we was going through Revelations 8 and Revelations 9 when we went through the amount of ships and the amount of this and the fish and how much bodily fluid that these animals carry, did it make you think? Tears in my eyes. I was something else, baby. I know it's okay. But God loved you enough to not let you stay like that and lose your life. He gave, that was a chance to restart. That was his mercy and grace. For me too. All kind of stuff. Like that's, honey, girl, that is a testimony that God did not take you in your evil thinking, in your evil way of thinking. Because he could have left you right there, not did nothing, and said, boom. You say, I'm totally different now. I bet. Me too. Me too. Me too. Listen, pain stop you in your tracks. You hear me? Like when you pop a kid, they be like, stunned. Yeah. That don't, he our father. He still do the same thing. Will. Y'all know I done been on here like, leave me alone. Leave me alone. I done already, no. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Go away. Just because he used me as a mouthpiece. If I do things I'm not, no. Go away. Hey, go away. You hear me? Don't do it. Just leave me alone. Now y'all see why some people run to mischief. They run to drama and trouble and chaos, and they always in the mix of something. Maybe he don't whoop you like he whooped me. It's certain things he won't even let me be a part of. I can't even. He be like, be quiet, don't say nothing. Okay, because I sure have an opinion about this. Circuit happened, just what you said. It's in the news. What happened? What you talking about? What you talking about, Nicole? What happened? A 17-year-old had a baby? What you mean? What you talking about? At the 3 or 4 months? Are you talking about she had a baby and she was only like 3 or 4 months? Is that what you're talking about? Are you serious? When did this happen? She said it's a 17-year-old girl that had a baby and ate the baby's heart. What? In your city? Oh my God. November 30th. Oh my God. Girl. You just posted it in the WOIU chat. You know I ain't in there. No way. That's, thank you. You just made, I reposted something. Thank you. I knew it was something I wanted to show you. Remember, I was like, it's something I want to show y'all, but I reposted it.
He already came.
I knew it was something. This was it.
If you eat seafood.
Hold on, y'all.
These are 5 embarrassing things that.
No, that's not it. This is it. Y'all ready? Y'all probably already saw it because I reposted it. Listen.
Many mothers will accept the mark of the beast, and here's why. What's going to happen when you can't buy food for your starving child, baby, or you can't buy medicine for your dying baby, or you see them about to off your child or baby? You're going to have to make a very swift decision. And guess what? Most mothers are that connected with their child. And so during those days, there's going to be many. They're not going to let their baby pass away from starvation. They're not going to let their baby pass away from. But in order to get those things, you have to accept the mark. And so what will end up happening is their baby won't obviously accept it because the baby can't consent to the mark, but they will. And so what will end up happening is they will sacrifice their eternity for their baby who's going to be with Jesus in eternity, all because of the moment of not understanding the implications of it all. And so, woe to nursing mothers in this particular time period, and woe to parents in general who are, and it is a slippery slope, right? Because
$200 on a really nice, or $100 on 2 dehydrators can make that not have to be a reality. This man posted this 3 days ago. But how long have we been talking about it? I reposted it, y'all. Because it ain't even over. Have we been talking about that? Is that not one of the first things that I said? One of my first videos that I did on TikTok was that very thing. I said you can make milk if it ain't done. Your babies can have food if it ain't done. And almost 3 years later, now people talking about it. Do y'all still think we was doing too much? You said you reposted the letter. Oh, thank you. Yeah, let me do that one too. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Cause I'm like, it was one, that was the other one. Cause I be looking at so much stuff. Hold on. Thank you.
So Trump ain't playing, God. This was effective only almost immediately. I got this in the mail. If you're an able-bodied adult without dependents, you need to be working because you will not be receiving food stamps anymore. Okay? Yeah. And when you are eligible to receive these food stamps, it would only be every 3 months out of every 3 years. So within a 3-year period, 36 months, it would only be 9 out of those 36 months. Yeah. Get a job.
In 3 years, you can only get 3 months a year of stamps. And you gotta be working to get them. Hold on. They just got rid of DEI, and they're getting ready to get rid of all of the civil parts of government or whatever it is that make it where they have to hire y'all. Did you see what they did to the? That was the other thing. Thank you. Hold on. 36 months. Interesting. When the Antichrist is here, that is all going on. And 9 is divine intervention. So in 36 months, you can only get 9 months of stamps if you work it. But now they don't gotta hire you. They don't have to hire you. So then how you gonna get stamps if won't nobody hire you? You won't be able to. You won't be able to. Now, wait a minute.
Man, I didn't even know, or I wasn't even aware that Walmart DEI shit was gonna fucking spread so fucking fast. And I'm motherfucking mad as fuck because I wasted an Uber to Walmart this morning. I'm over here trying to figure out why the fuck I barely see black people, but I see them out protesting in front of Walmart out here in Las Vegas, Nevada. They're not playing. And what I mean by I'm saying like they're not playing is because us black community, African American community is not giving Walmart their money at all. There's nothing but Caucasian people. And I just feel like it's fucked up because I walked in there trying to get some money orders to pay my motherfucking rent so I won't be late. And these motherfuckers acting like they don't want to take my money. The manager got the nerve to tell me to take my services elsewhere because they're no longer supporting us black community. What? Why the fuck all the black employees then got fired or let go? Because they don't have to hire them no more. At this point, I feel like this shit is getting out of my...
In Las Vegas. That happened 2 days ago. They didn't even give her money orders. And I lived on the West Coast. You know how they do East Side. Y'all thought this was a joke. God ain't had us prepping all this stuff for nothing. I said we wasn't going to be able to go into the store. I done told you that a gazillion times. You ain't going to be able to go into the store. Now that's gonna be for this thing in a minute, but it's already here where we don't gotta let you in here. It's already starting. I said, just because you got money don't mean you're gonna be able to buy it. Or it might not be nothing that's available to you to buy. Money ain't gonna. Mm-mm. Well, I'm gonna go call y'all nephew back. It is, Miss Rhodes. You said my mind is still blown. I'm trying to tell you. You said the elderly that depends on assistance. Oh my, yeah. And y'all heard nephew that they, certain things with insurance and Tasia came in here and said they dropped their insurance. God told us all of this, and that's why I be like, it's happening real fast. It's happening real fast. What eggs? Oh, the salmonella eggs or something? You talking about the salmonella egg? I said get you some stuff because you about to be in the house. You might not be able to go outside. It might not be safe out there. Y'all hear my stomach moving. I'm about to find me something to eat. Might not be able to go in the store. You might not be able to get what you need. And while you can, you need to be getting it. And looky. Now they letting people go because of their skin color or because of their sexual orientation. And they don't have to tell you why. They just letting you go. And now you can't get no stamps, but 9 months in 3 years, 3 years of God told you quit spending money, wasting stuff. Learn how to process your own food. Learn how to make your own butter and stuff like that. So when you do come up on it, you're not wasting. So you're gonna tell people they can only get stamps in 3 years, 9 months, and they gotta be working, but you're dismantling all of the things that would make them be able to keep a job. Oh shoot. Okay, that's out. Keeping them too sick to work because you canceling medical insurance. If I'm too sick to work, I don't have no medical insurance, I can't get better. So then I can't get no stamps to eat. I can't get no medical insurance. I see you tricky. You're tricky. I see what you're doing there. I see it. We can see it. Let me see what you did. Let me see what you did there. It's 3 months in Florida. I just read it. Yeah. It's 3 months everywhere. It's 3 months out of the 9 for the next 36 months. And after that, you hit. But they ain't going to be hiring nobody because they get rid of DEI. So they don't have to hire you. They don't have to include you. They don't have to buy from your business, baby. I made an appointment for my daughter today. They called back and said her Medicaid was inactive. I'm trying to tell you, they done been cutting people. Did we not talk about this, y'all? Did we? I said people is not going to be able to go to the doctor. We talked about it. And we've been talking about it. In our time of being together, it has become a reality. All of the stuff like my baby said, Keish said, girl, I used to think we was all over the place over here. Now you know why we was. Because all of the things that we have talked about have happened in less than 36 months. And now that's a number that we're hearing. 36 months this, 36 months that, 36, 36, 36, 36, 36. The Messiah about to be out at around his 36-month mark. You know, there's a lot going on with 36. I'm from a Spanish background in Canada, and my grandma just passed it. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's a real thing. I work in the medical field. And it was wild what the doctors and insurance companies are. Interesting. This is the thing. Yeah. Dang, I'm always missing class. Yep, we better go too. Hey, when we got there, she said it was showing active on Medicaid website, but not theirs. That's going on in a lot of places. Listen. I don't know yet. I ain't decided, Keish. But I tell you this. Folks called you crazy, but you wasn't. Healthcare CEO was taken out recently. I saw that. Now, who remembers we went and watched Michael Clayton a couple weeks ago or a couple months ago? In the last couple months, I asked y'all to go watch Michael Clayton. Who remembers? Who remembers? Who remembers I asked y'all to go watch Michael Clayton, honey? Did you go watch it? Did you go watch it? It show is on the news right now. A whole execution for a medical CEO. Interesting. You know who the medical community works with? The food community. You know who the food community work with? The pesticide people. You know who pays into the pesticide people? The insurance people. Hey. The Food and Drug Administration. Ain't that what the FDA mean? So if the food is making chemical waste that is getting down into the soil, Food and Drug Administration is one organization. That's why I asked y'all to go watch Michael Clayton. And what was they doing in there? They was unaliving the doctors and stuff that was talking about how the waste from these chemical plants to make the pesticides to make the vegetables grow was getting unalived. Is that not what the movie was about? Isn't it? Monsanto? Trying to tell y'all. And I watched him too. He was a pro. He walked right up to him and said, his gun even jammed. He said, pop, pop. And then took off running. He was walking just as calm and everything. And he had a silencer on his thing. Listen. Yeah. Hey. So. Listen. That's a very good movie. And it'll help you understand why the Cash App Man was gone and all them other people. You welcome, Pumpkin. I'm grateful for that too. But do you understand? Now you see why I be like, look, sis, they don't have to care. Don't call me crazy. I don't care. It's what it is. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. And as you can see, God keep on solidifying. I mean, I'm sorry, not solidifying, but He keeps on confirming what it is that we talk about over here. No matter how many. I'm about to go call y'all nephew. I'll call y'all back in a little bit because I'm up because I took a late nap. So go talk to my son real quick before he get busy, and then I'll call y'all back. It's crazy. Or I'll come back on here. hmm I'm grateful though. Every time we get online and y'all tell me, Circa, it happened, Circa, just what we talked about in class. I told God today, God, thank you. I just been telling him thank you for all the times I had to struggle. I'm thanking him for that. And what I mean by that is watching y'all get ready and people talking crazy to me, talking about, girl, you doing too much and this and this and this and this. And to see how many people are blessed by what I had to do because I was really in a crazy situation, like it made me happy. And I'm grateful that I didn't let people stop me from learning the things that God was showing me and paying attention to the whatever it was that He had me pay attention to because it's all our life right now. Remember what I told you on page 1001 of the Obamacare Act. You're going to have to take that mark to get that medical. That's what that Amazon 1 is. We just talked about it in a class where it said that within the movie when she was crying about her baby and the lady told her, your baby ain't sick, your baby is hungry. Take the mark and you can get medical care and get some to eat. Like I said, it's a lot of these pastors that have prepared their people to take the mark and it make me real sad. That man was literally talking about it. He said a lot of women gonna take the mark to feed their kids. But they didn't have to because God has been warning us. For a long time. He warned you with COVID. For real. People didn't take heed. Crazy, right? Anyway, I love y'all. I'll be back.